takes more than intellect to be a musician. Put your soul into it. Put your soul into it. It takes more than intellect to be a musician. Put your soul into it. Put your soul into it. It takes more than intellect to be a musician. Put your soul into it. Put your soul into it. It takes more than intellect.
Hello. Hey, Blood. How you doing? Let's get everything centered a bit here. Hello. Alright, as people start to funnel in, I'll just be opening packages and responding to people talking as I just open packages. Hey, Roman. Always good to be medicated and caffeinated. Making sure you're hydrated, though, but that's what matters. We know you're caffeinated. You're always caffeinated. My mic is working? Yeah, okay, it's working. I just double checked. Anyone new to the stream, you can join on Twitch and type in !fish, and it will do a little fishing animation. Or it'll just not do it.
Just redeemed hydrate.
Technically, that is true. Energy drinks still are 90% water. Let me figure out what's up with the fish game. I don't know. That it is. Look at this. That rear wood front. I didn't realize this case had two fan mounts here when I had originally ordered it. I think that's probably because when I originally looked at it, we were looking at the micro RTX variant of it, and I don't think it had these mounts here. Probably because I wouldn't have had the space for it. And then I went ahead and ordered the ATX variant. So I'm just going to throw two black fans in here. And of course, I'm not going to charge you for these. I have too many of these. Take them all. You can have 100 if you want. I get them with cases all the time that I end up adding RGB to and taking the black fans out of. So I have tons of extras of these. So I'm just going to throw these in right here and here just to fill the space out a little more. And can't hurt to have extra airflow. They have a tiny bit of dust on them just from sitting on my shelf, but nothing like build-up like being used in the computer. These are just sitting in a shelf. I got an enclosed cabinet for a lot of stuff. Didn't realize how much crap I had until I went through the shelves and had to unstack everything and neatly put it on shelves. I think I showed you guys last stream the new cabinet. Yeah, I think I showed you guys the last stream. My big old cabinet I got. With all the stock coolers on that one shelf. Okay. Let's enjoy that dust off of there. How's your days, guys? How's your days? How's your guys' days been? Jesus, I can't even talk. You know, I thought about it. I have so many things in bulk that I should just throw on eBay. I don't know what to do with. Like, this is a bag. Look at this. I need a here. You see this? Look at this. These are. I have bags of these. Bags of them. People actually sell a 2-pack with the 4 screws for like $5 to $10 on eBay. I could have hundreds of dollars in these. I should at some point do that. Put them online. I know people need them, you know. I do keep the AM5 ones though in a little baggie because I have a lot less of these. I only have maybe 10 or 15 of the AM5s, but I've got hundreds of these. I don't know. It's just a lot of effort to make the listing and then package individually all of these up. But at the same time, I'm almost to the point I'm going to start throwing them away. I have so many. But if you've ever wondered why these streams are so long, this is why. I get very distracted. Quite easily. You mention one thing and I'm off on a tangent for 20 minutes. Oh, that sounds fun. Dude, gasoline, the smell never comes off, dude. I got a little bit of gasoline on my hands the other day, and all day long, I scrub my hands over and over again. A Brillo pad even used. It just stuck smelling like gasoline, man. It just doesn't come off. Oh, I just hate the smell of vinegar. I can't really because my hands. I got fucked up hands, so I think I have whatever that's called, the hand thing. You know, the hand problem issue thing. This glove has some glue on it because it's one of the gloves that got stuck at the bottom of the glove box where they glue them. It looks gross, but it's just glue, dry. But my hands are fucked up, so they get incredibly dry. I have to use Aquaphor in gloves and go to sleep with them on all night, just to heal my hands because they're just ruined. So I can't really scrub my hands over and over again without basically making them bleed. I'm gonna throw these fans in here. Oh, I forgot about this guy. I'll put him up. I think eczema, yeah. I don't actually know if I have it or not, but other people who have it looked at my hands and were like, yep, that's eczema. And I was like, oh, that's fun. Hey, come on. How you doing? Hey, Pixel King. Yeah, how you doing? I don't know how I forgot that word, eczema. I have no idea how I forgot. I always peel this inside one off because I've literally had people bring me back to the computer a year later with the peel still on the inside and be like, I thought the glass would be clearer. And I was like, it is. Why didn't you peel it off? Like, oh, I didn't know it was there. I didn't take the side panel off. So I always peel the inside one off and then tell them I leave this one on so they can do a Southbank peel when they get home. It feels more fresh and more new when you get to peel it off yourself. But I always take the inside one off if there is one. I am doing alright, Pixkin. What did you guys have to eat today? Fresh meat. Whatever time it is for you guys. Breakfast, lunch, whatever. Blood, don't you dare say just energy drinks. If you're still in here. We're doing well. We're prepping for the trip. So we got some more but travel stuff for the trip to store today. today and yesterday. Okay, good to hear. Glad you had sustenance besides liquids only. It says energy drinks only. It's good to hear. Yeah, I get those too, Roman. I'll have like nothing so for a week or two, and then one day I'll have 4 or 5, just all at once. Like yesterday and today, and I don't know, a couple of days. I sold like 4 or 5 last couple of days. That is a-okay. Always happy to answer questions and whatnot. Always welcome to ask away. I'm currently just cutting all the twist ties in here. Prepping all the fans. I like to prep the case before I put any parts into it. Just makes it easier that way. So having to work around the parts. I thought about trying out some other OSs, but it just sucks with the compatibility issues. Games and programs. Windows is a pain in the ass, but unfortunately it's just the default, so I don't know. I really like just being able to boot up a game and it just works. Especially after working on other people's computers all day, I do not want to diagnose my own computer issues. I just don't. I just want my computer to work. What do you find weird about the Pop OS? Well, he's being a gremlin. Yes, he is. Hey, that's good to hear that, bud. Same here. Down quite a few pounds myself. Yep. Exactly. That is why I don't overclock my computer. I don't have my computer custom water cooled. My computer just works great. And I don't even fuck with it. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can hear me playing Mario Party in the background. Hope you guys are enjoying fan wires, the stream. That's about all it's been so far. Sorry about that. I will get to the main components in just a moment. Let's get some more screws and then we can move on to the actual computer. Get some fans. Also, I was going to start the stream a little sooner, but I had to make a new playlist because all of my songs that I was using before they're copyright free got deleted off of iTunes for whatever reason. And then OBS crashed for whatever reason. So yeah, it's just some technical difficulties before stream. Yeah, they're playing Mario Party. It's an intense game. Okay, that is done. The back of the case is prepped. Fans are installed and everything. So, all these fans set up. Then take the dust filter off, put it in the box. We'll set this aside. Work on the core components. I didn't grab the motherboard. Give me 2 seconds. Be right back. There we go. Was originally going to go with the Asus board, and then the sale ended on it, and I found this MSI one like 20-30 bucks cheaper, and then it's the same everything though, same amount of ports, Wi-Fi speeds, same, it's just different branding, and then after I got it, the Asus went back on sale for the same price this was, so oh well. They're equally, basically the same exact board. I'm gonna go ahead and put this here, and put these in the box for the customer. Wi-Fi antennas will be here. SATA cable in case you add a drive in the future. Honestly, I don't think it's going to change a whole lot, to be fair, with the airflow in this case. I really just don't think it's going to change a whole lot in this case. I thought about putting this one as intake, and this one as exhaust. This one can pull some of the heat from the 5080 out, and this one can draw fresh air in for the AIO. But it just looks funny when you have one vertical and one, or not vertical, one intake, one exhaust next to each other. It just looks kind of funny. In general, the thermals will not change more than a degree. So, I just go with the aesthetic. Not going to change much. It's a very minimal change. Those, the things I just had. Let me go grab back out of the box. These are your Wi-Fi antennas. For not breaking things and space constraint reasons, we won't be putting these on right now, because when I put the computer back into the box, these antennas, even bent upward, would likely hit the side of the box or have a chance of being a failure point of breaking the tip off the motherboard here. So for travel, we take these off and put them in the box, and when you get home, all you do, you just hand thread them on to these two nubs, and that's it. That's just your Wi-Fi antennas. It's also your Bluetooth as well. They share the same antennas. So these will just be in the box for you, along with the power cable and any other accessories you may need. The other one was just a SATA cable. So if you add any, let me grab one right here. Add something like this, like a large hard drive for mass storage later or something like that. That's the SATA cable for that. This is the M.2 screw for all the M.2. Alright, we got brand new 9700X, brand new 2 terabyte NVMe. It's like 7,000 something read and write. It's pretty fast. Let's see. These were ever so slightly cheaper because I got them in their OEM boxes instead of like the on the shelf packaging, but they are still just brand new. It's like, I don't know, 20 bucks less or something. Save some money getting the, because trust me, I have plenty of boxes. I don't need more product boxes. I just use these. Also, sorry I didn't see your message, Cat Mom. Where you traveling to, Catmo? I'm not sure if you know already, but we're traveling to Chicago. This RAM was not chosen for any reason other than it being 6,000 megahertz, which is good speed, and then low CL. It's only CL 30, which is pretty low. And then the fact that it's 32 gigs, and it was the best deal I could find because RAM is so expensive. And then it also kind of just matches the fact that everything's just black and silver. So the cables will be blue. That's these. I ripped the box.
Hey, it's Sally 18 just redeemed hydrate.
Let's set those aside for now because I'm not going in yet. Some of these blue combs. Hydrating with some hydrating stuff. I forgot what it's called. Antioxidant water. Oh, that sounds fun. I thought about doing a camping trip sometime. Probably end up just being a glamping trip though. CPU right here, Ryzen 7 9700X. Great CPU. And slot this in. Also, another thing, this is a 600 series board, but right here, 9000 series ready. So this should, out of the box, just work with 9000 series. Although, if it needs a BIOS update, I have a 7600X on hand at all times for BIOS updates. Oh. So that means you have to pack light for the trip then. Because you can't, you know, carry a ton of weight over a suspension bridge. Alright, this guy here is the anywho. Oh, I just used that power supply. That one I just used that one in the build. I thought you were talking about the other one that's on sale, the Superflower 650 watt. I think this one was also 35 or 40. I used the Red Max one just recently. Gave me no issues, stress tested and everything. I believe it's tier C on the power supply list, C plus or something like that. So anything C and above is trusted, especially for like a budget build. Yeah, I've been trying some of those budget power supplies out. So I've got the Superflower here. The Rain Max, I put it in a build. And then I got an Ago one. It's also brand new, 650 watt for 35. I don't know. I've heard mixed things about this. We'll see. Usually, I go for used quality ones over the newer, cheaper ones, but some people want all new builds. So what I usually go for is stuff like this, like a used EVGA gold power supply, like a good quality one. For this build, we have a Ryzen 7 9700X. And then with the theming of the black and silver for everything, we got a white cover. I thought this was silver. Oh well. We have a white heatsink that looked silver in the photos. Might have been silver in the photos. I don't actually, I'm entirely sure. What gen is this? Okay, this is a Gen 4, 2 TB. This is a Gen 5 slot up here and a Gen 4 slot down here. So we're just going to go ahead and put it in the Gen 4 slot, but we need this because it has a heat sink on it. Gen 5 is completely unnecessary, by the way. It's just unnecessarily fast. You're just not really realistically going to use those speeds. Gen 4 is already so fast as is. Just hand threading this in right now. So I'm going to put this in the bottom slot. Let me check the packaging on the back here. Yes. 2 Gen 4 slots. So I guess these are both Gen 4. Never mind. It doesn't matter which one I put it in. This one has a heatsink on it, and I'd like to keep the heatsink on the board if possible. Oh. Focus. Focus. There it is. Nice, dude. I wish I could get a 7500X 3D. Fortunately, those are exclusive to Micro Center. And I haven't really had a need for it as of recently. Alright, let's get rid of some of this packaging, clear some space. Alright, get the motherboard box off of here. It's a power supply aside. Before we put the motherboard in the case, what we're going to do is we're going to put the brackets for the cooler onto the motherboard mount. Put that aside. Too much hair glue on the back of my hair. A dry spot now. Sure, you've seen it. That is not dandruff. That is hair glue. I put too much back there by accident. Whatever. Just ignore that. There's the mouse and hardware. Yep. Not that there is really a better cooler out, but if you ever do swap the cooler for whatever reason, a different one, this mounting bracket is required for some coolers. I have no idea what I'm hearing, but it's happening. I just added random albums of copyright-free music and hope stream doesn't get taken down. Alright, we'll put in this little baggie here. I got a tickle in my throat today. That'll go in the box for you. Let's install the mounting hardware for this cooler. I never actually end up, do you ever, I know you use these RTX coolers, do you ever end up using the 3-fan cable option here for the AIO? Yeah, I always just use the one fan, and it works great. What? Yeah. Farmers, insurance. Insurance company, farmers. Yeah, farmers. No, it's farmers. Insurance. Yeah. I need to Google this. Making me second guess myself. I'm Googling something. Yep, it's farmers insurance. Okay. As I was installing, let's see here. What is let's see this one. Whoop. This one is the fan mounting. We'll just set that aside. We don't need that just yet. But we'll need that later. This one here is the actual cooler mounted there. Yep, there. The cold plate pump block stuff. This is the Intel only mounting. I also have a bunch of these that I could end up putting on eBay. I don't know what to do with these either because I build so many AMD builds with this cooler, specifically because it has the offset mounting for AM5 that cools the AM5 CPUs better. So I never end up using the Intel. I just don't build that many Intel builds. They're just not good right now. Intel just kind of sucks. I just know that some people end up needing these because they buy a PC and then want to swap it, or they upgrade their old like AM4 build or whatever, or AM5 build to like an Intel build, and they need this bracket. Yeah, it's okay. It just isn't worth going to the platform. That's the thing. The whole platform just isn't worth it. Intel constantly changes their boards every 2 generations, or in the case of last generation where they did 2 and then a third. It wasn't. This is a refresh. 14th gen was 13th gen refresh. So I don't know if that really counts. If you can really count that as a new generation. There's no new architecture and stuff. Just a new number. I like to pre-run this cable because it always gets jammed up with this mount. I'm gonna get my plastic spudger and shove it in there. I guess I'll use the back of my pliers for tweezers. That works. Alright, now yeah, we're good. That goes on. I did throw my broken GPU lot on eBay, but no one's bought it yet. It's 12 graphics cards for only $400. Got 30, 60, 6700 XT, 2080 Supers, a bunch of cheaper ones like 5800 or what did I have in there? Oh, I got a 580, 5700 XT. I think like a 1070 or some 1080s in there too. Get these brackets installed on here. Alright, that is installed. Set this guy aside. That over here. We'll open this guy up, but we're not gonna install him just yet. Brand new 5080. So sad these had to go up in price. They were such like they were a really good GPU for $1,000. Now they're minimum 1,300 plus tax, 1,400 almost after tax. Like the cheapest models. Also, I unfortunately could not get a blue set of cables with the 12-volt high power 16-pin cable on it. So unfortunately, we'll still have to use the adapter with the 3 cables running down. Oh, I've got 2080 Supers in that lot of GPUs for $400. They're all broken. There's a whole lot of, it's a lot of 12 graphics cards that are all broken. I'll have something wrong with them. Either some video ports sometimes work or don't, or some just don't work at all, or some as soon as you install drivers on them, they instantly crash, or some just shut off. There's something wrong individually, something with each and every one of those GPUs. It's just, I don't remember what's wrong with each one individually, but there is something. So they're all broken, but it's got there's a 3060 Ti in there, 2080 Super. I've got multiple 1080s, 5700 XT, I think a 6700 XT in there. Yeah, so a lot of value. In value, working, of course. So I think 400 broken isn't terrible. This one just mostly ask for their prior work. See their work they've done before. I didn't realize there was only 2 PCIe cables. I thought it was 3. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do black, blue, black. Yeah, it's basically just gonna, you're just gonna have to kind of feel them out and see how they are. I don't know what your local, PC market is like there in Canada, especially like localized to where you are. Does this come with 2 different cable pumps? Oh, it does. You can choose clear or opaque. Cool. I think what I'll do is, because this uses 3 sets of combs, the customer is still in chat? If you are, do you have a preference for either clear combs or opaque? Alright, now, normally, opaque? Okay, got it. I don't even know what I'm talking about here. The difference here is, or what was I saying? I don't even know what I was saying. The 24 pin, basically, right, is the the main power. What I find funny is the 5080 takes 3 cables, and it's literally 3 8 pins, so it's a 24 pin coming out of the graphics card. So what I like to do in these cases is go ahead and I'm gonna just set the chair for a second. I'm not blocking the camera. Oh, it would help if I didn't put the. Well, actually, I don't know if this is upside down. Let me check the connector on the graphics card. Break the GPU steel real quick. Clip is at the top. Yeah, so I was doing that upside down. Because depending on the GPU model, this clip can be at the top or the bottom. Okay, so it's going to go like this. With the cone like this and upright. That's what we're going to do. Let me get the camera out of here. Hey, Brock, how you doing? Yeah, that it is. A lot of wires. Trying to clean them up as much as possible here. Fortunately, they had no blue connectors here. Just like black and white. Looks a little crazy, but that's the cable. We'll just set this aside like this to install like that. Oh, that's the one other question I wanted to ask. Would you prefer? I think it might just look better to maybe just omit the GPU cables and just use the CPU and the 24 pin. I'll show you here. My glove got stuck in there. I was thinking maybe just these two here. Right? The power supply has 1 second. One 500 watts. That's insane. It's 1,000 watt. Okay. So, question for the customer: there is a single wire that can go to the graphics card that would look a bit cleaner. It won't be blue, but it would look less cluttered. Oh, I have to take that off. Okay. I also think. Okay, so, did you want? It's gonna mostly just look like this. You're only gonna kind of see this much of the cables in the case. This will go down into the hole. Yeah. No, this would actually be technically better to run just the straight cable straight from the power supply. I'm going to do it very gently. I hate these connectors. They're very fragile, so you have to be very gentle. Just give it a light little wiggle out. Instead, it would look like this. One wire. It was not blue, but it's cleaner. Still got the blue cables over here. Alright, got it. We'll go ahead and gently wiggle that out. Very gently. Hate these connectors. These connectors are quite literally a fire hazard. I just can't get around them though, unfortunately. You just have to use them. You want the GPU, you get the connector. I really hope they do something different on the 6000 series, but I highly doubt it. Yes. Alright, let's get this stuff off of here. Well, it's mostly just a graphics card out of here. Alright, set that down gently over here. Let's get the motherboard in the case and set the power supply down right there. It's a Be Quiet 1000 watt. It's going in there. Before we put the motherboard in, we need the I/O shield. This is right here. So you have to open it like a candy bar. Did you see the video Linus did where he used the giant plug where he modded the graphics card? The same ones they use for like RC cars and stuff. Let's get this placed in. Actually, we need more standoffs. Missing standoffs. Alright, let's get those installed real quick. I just really called the hush. Whoa, look at these standoffs. these ones for? That's not for the motherboard. Must be for like a hub in the back. These are normal Thanos. Whatever, you get the point. Ooh, any juicy details on that GPU? Yeah. Off the record VRAM numbers? Get this little pre-ran through there. So I can manage to shove it in. Ignore the bot in chat. Should get auto deleted, but we'll see. And right now we're installing the motherboard. We're gonna do the AIO probably next, and I gotta put in all of the cables at the bottom here before putting the graphics card in. Hey, glad to hear, man. Really, the 5090? It's a lot of bandwidth, though. What, like a modded 5090 that has like 96 gigs VRAM? One of those crazy ones? Or like a normal one? I should probably put the combs on here before installing it. It'll probably just be easier that way. Yeah, definitely not in a real world use case. Oh, I've been building computers since I was a kid. I've been tinkering with them and working on them since, I don't know, middle and high school, but only started doing it as like a profession back during COVID when I couldn't get any hours work, and just started building them on the side, and then quit my job because it didn't make any sense to work 15 to 20 hours a week, get, you know, less than if I'd built just a couple of computers. you guys ever want anything crazy custom, always welcome to reach out. I love doing the crazy custom stuff. Yeah, I do not miss having a boss. Not one bit. Not in the slightest. I also wouldn't mind if, any of the social medias took off a little bit, just so I can maybe split my time a little, do some more fun projects. Because, like, with the social media, I get to do more fun stuff and, justify it. Currently, I don't really make anything off of doing the streaming. I've got a total of 50 views ever. Thank you, Roman, by the way. He's always subbing all the time. But, maybe one day do some more, just like a crazy stream, building some crazy stuff. I don't know, custom water pool build on stream or something, but haven't had any wild builds to do lately. Not a lot of people ready to drop 5,000 to 10,000 on a build lately. I got one customer who's contemplating custom loop. We'll see if they go through with it though. I understand it's a lot of money to spend. Yeah, I got all the people on hand to do a custom loop. I don't know. I might do one, just an out-of-pocket one. Just, one I just build for fun. It's just harder for me to justify it. It's a lot of time commitment, and generally I get paid a decent amount for that labor because it's a lot of work. When I build it out of pocket, I don't tend to charge a lot of the labor just because I do it just for fun and showing people that I have custom loops and I can do custom loops so that people actually come to me for them. I've got to have them up for sale and selling them and pictures of them for people to actually, want them. It'd be 150 for basically a case transplant. Full teardown, full rebuild. Be $150. That's what I would charge. A lot of things I kind of tend to. I feel like I probably charge a little less than a lot of people. If you find someone willing to do it for super cheap, don't trust them, because that's a lot of work to do, and I feel like under a certain price, it's gonna be probably half-assed. I tend to spend a lot of time on cable management. Really care. Not a lot of people do that. Out of sight, out of mind. You don't see it in the back. I'd say 150. It's probably somewhere in the middle. Maybe the low end. It literally just depends on your local market. Depends on how many people build computers near you, and if there's a lot of competition, and if people are constantly undercutting each other, or if they have like Memorial Day sale or something, you might be able to find someone doing it cheaper than that. You're also going to definitely find people doing it for more. Like, yeah, honestly. Sometimes, I don't know. The general rule, yes, good work is cheap and cheap work isn't good. But occasionally, I do some cheap work for people just to be nice. I also only charge $40 for diagnosing computers and stuff like that, even though most people charge 80 plus. Yeah, it varies, especially throughout time with the computers. Roughly about that. Depends. It also depends on how much work that computer is to build. Some builds, they have you know, a bunch of screens and a crazy amount of RGB and a ton of cable managing, stuff like that, I would charge $200 for. But if it's a more normal build, generally, it's going to be $150. Just plugging in the front panel connectors right now. It's always easier to plug in the reset and then the power. So they're stacked on top of each other. There we go. Yes, things are getting more expensive in the next year because a lot of companies are still running through their stock of things they paid less for. And some companies are either pre-jumping the price up before they've already started paying that higher price, and other companies are selling at their normal cost until they're out of that and paying, you know, just charging what they charged before things got more expensive. But a lot of companies, I feel, are actually, the majority probably just doing the latter of it. Like the, you know, yeah, shortages are definitely going to hit. They're already hitting, honestly. It's just, it's like a rubber band. It takes a second for the market, like, to actually start noticing it, especially with all of the shipments that are like still all the way out, that haven't arrived yet. I don't know how much they're going to cost when they get here. It's going to massively change things. Plugging in the front panel connectors. That one's backwards. I believe that is everything except one of the fan cables, right? Yeah, we'll just plug this fan cable into one of these headers down here. Just plug it in over here. There we go. Graphics card in there. Nah, I don't think that would really change much. Honestly, the issue right now is with RAM and storage being so expensive, just 3 to 5 times normal cost, and graphics cards being up 10, 20, even 30% depending on the cards and the models and stuff, even 40% some of them. When you bring up the cost of like 3 parts in a build, it automatically turns off a huge segment of the buyers, which makes the sales of all of the other components go down as well, especially when they've converted to mostly selling in bulk to AI companies who don't need gaming cases, RGB fans, AIOs and stuff like that. So those companies, they get screwed. But the stuff like motherboards and stuff, depending on the models, they can still sell in bulk their server boards. But yeah, it really just screws over when the, you know, the CPU manufacturers are like, oh, we're making the same amount, doesn't matter, we could just sell direct to like AI servers and companies. They're perfectly fine, still making the same amount of money or more, while all the other companies who are like, hey, we need those to go in the gaming computers with our motherboards. Yeah. Some of the case manufacturers are down so much in sales, like 15% of what they were selling the previous year, like 1/10 type stuff. It's It's really bad. That's it so far. Yeah, cases are a good deal right now, but I don't know if they'll stay that way. Some of the companies might just go under, to be honest. How many of them are going to be able to weather the storm of the sales going down so heavily? Alright, that's why it's screwed in. Let's start plugging stuff in. Run this cable through here. Anyone else in the chat got any trips planned soon? Cat Mom's got her camping trip soon. I got my trip to Chicago soon. Gonna save money for that. It's so expensive to travel, and you want to get so many souvenirs and stuff while you're there. Gotta get gypped by all the gift shops and stuff. But that's first pay for having some fun, you know? How it's looking so far. The focus. This second camera is not the best. This one's really good. Up here. You at least get to travel somewhere that you haven't been before. A new state, new country, or something like that. Get to peel these peels off. Let's do some satisfying peels. The dreaded warning sticker. Can't even see it because of the reflection. Alright, I need to check clearance for this water cooler real quick. I know it'll fit, I just need to make sure we're not bumping anything. Nope. This radiator is a non-standard extra thick radiator. Let me grab a skinnier rad to show an example. This is a more standard one. Look at that. Thick. Very thick. Very good water cooler. Basically the best in the market. Go ahead and pre-plug this in. Let's get some screws and washers on here. Gotta do this one-handed with gloves on. That's fun. Can't even see what I'm doing. There's one. There's two. We just need the two corners to hold it up, and then I can have two hands again. I'm going to leave these a little loose. That way I can slide it back and forth to optimal position and thread it in, tighten it. Honestly, not much room here even to move. So we'll go there. No, so this is a CLC, a closed loop system or closed loop cooler. So it is self-contained. You'll just use it for years and years and years, and eventually it'll die. But that doesn't really matter, because if you were to do a custom loop yourself, that would be 10 times the cost of this cooler. And even if you have to replace it 10 times, it's still 10 times cheaper and 10 times easier to install. But you won't have to replace this 10 times. Maybe once every 5 to 10 years. I'll just replace it with a new one. Especially one that's just good quality. You really will not need to replace it for a very long time. And I'm turning, oh, I already did. It's like, I'm turning the second camera off, but I already forgot I turned it off. What they do is they pre-fill the radiator. As much as they possibly can. There's usually like a little bubble or two in there, but they fill it as much as they can before sealing it up. Some coolers have a like refill port, but that's not very common. The Arctic MX7, the new stuff. 0.8 gram tube. Now there's so many debates online of what the correct pattern is. A dot in the middle, an X pattern with dots around it, a cross pattern. None of that matters. Because there's no such thing as too much thermal paste. There is such thing as too little though. So, loop a bunch on there and spread it out with thermal paste spreader. So, it'll be just fine. Cover every square inch of the face of the CPU. A thin layer. Any and all excess will be forced out the sides anyways. And you'll be just fine. Let's get this installed. Sometimes installing this cooler can be a little bit of a pain. Just because it wants to rotate, it does not have very many threads to catch. Come on. What in the world is happening here? There we go. Jesus. Sometimes this cooler takes a bit of manhandling. Gentle manhandling, but manhandling nonetheless. Come on, dude. I'm trying to feed this cable through. It refuses to align itself. There we go. Feather wire through. Alright, there we go. Cable is a little snagged, but we're good now. Do a test on that. Alright, let's check that out real quick. There we go. Then set that aside. Space. Now the fun part. Game management. Probably do some of this on stream, but I'm not going to do a ton. I'm just going to do a couple basic things real quick here. I went ahead with some King Bank 32 gig, 2x16, 6000 megahertz, CL30. What's funny is a lot of the Corsair stuff cost more, but was slower in speed and worse cast latency. The timings were tighter. Everything was, literally everything about the King Bank was better, and it was cheaper, which is also better. So literally better, cheaper, faster, lower latency. It's a really good deal. I got it brand new from some guy on eBay, trusted seller, like 10,000 5 stars. I think that I got it under $300. Really good deal, because it was like 4 on Amazon, like 360 or something like that. Guess I got some good deals. Now, I'm not going to game manage all this right now, because, not because I'm lazy, but because something could end up not working, or being plugged in wrong or something, and then I have to end up undoing all my meticulous work. And that is a pain in the ass. Oh, let's do a satisfying peel. Oh, okay. Let me scoot it up a little. That a little better? It was a little low on my shirt. It's one of these. Oh, let's knock my camera over. I moved the second camera out of the way. It's kind of just blocking everything at the moment. Alright, I think this is ready for test boot. Yeah, so we're going to leave this like this until we are confirmed everything is in good working order, because even buying all new does not save you from DOA, broken, stuff like that. A lot of people like to be scared of used parts just because things could be broken, but I've had a lot of broken brand new stuff. People bring me a RAM kit because they wanted to upgrade their RAM and they bought it from Best Buy. One stick just didn't work out the box. Had to go back to swap it, bring it in again. Let's get the test setup stuff. Alright. Power cable, power supply, power cable, monitor. I'm going to take these plugs out. This is something I always do with my builds for people, especially new buyers who are, not super familiar with game PCs and such. I don't mind the mess over there. It's a bunch of packaging material from all the cases stuff. Alright, these ports, don't use these. Not use those for your monitors. Always use the graphics card. Oh yeah, it's an old Asus gaming monitor. It's one of those 3D ones. They were super popular like a decade ago. But yeah, so don't use these ports. Only use these. I'm going to take the plugs out of the graphics card and plug them into the plugs on. Oh, that's annoying. We got the when the stupid little tab goes into the port. We're going to instead, we're going to remove that tab. We'll move it. We'll just have an idea. I think it's that. Hating this stupid tab goes in. Where's the tweezers? I just had them a second ago. We're going to bend it back, and then we're going to twist it, shove it through. There we go. That tab, you're not going to be using that anyways, but yeah. There we go. It's out of the way. I moved the plugs up here, so I don't accidentally plug into that port. It's really hard to grab these with gloves on. Over time, I'd say you could add more RAM, storage, and a Ryzen 9. Any of those things. Depends on if you need more individual core speed or if you need more productivity. So if you need more core count or more clock speed, depending on what CPU you'll go with. Like a 9900X, 9950X, or one of the X3D chips, like a 9800X3D, 9950X3D, or adding 2 more sticks right here, RAM, and then also storage as well. So your 5080 is going to do just about everything. I would say CPU, RAM, storage. Let's flip this power supply on. What was where'd my USB go? I'm looking for oh, there it is. The keyboard dongle. These little dongles get lost so easily. I just tape a little zip tie to it so I don't lose it. That way I can always see it sticking out of a computer. I can just grab it and yank it. Because it has no little hoop on it for key ring or anything. Also keeps wire clutter down. Alright. Let's do test boot. Actually, I already know I did not plug in the RGB. So I'm going to plug it in. I just remember that. Is an RGB header on the top? I hope there is. Oh yes, there is. This wire is really short. Okay, RGB is plugged in. Not that you were really too worried about RGB anyways. We'll just do a side shot here. Oh, might have one plug in the graphics card. There we go. Monitor's plugged in now. We'll give it a minute to do memory training. Alright, let's check with this. We have a minor error, no biggie. Let's correct that. see what it is. So we got CPU RAM error. Constant with fan speed. Usually it means either we need a BIOS update with a 7000 series CPU, which I always keep one on hand for that reason, or the RAM's clicked in fully, and CPU plug is plugged in. 24 is plugged in. Yep, we're good there. I'm sure this is incredibly minor. Let's just check some stuff real quick here. Oops. I keep thinking the power button's on top. Huh. It might also just be taking a second. Sometimes DDR5 is really slow to memory train. So we'll just give this a couple minutes. Incredibly common with DDR5 to take a long first boot. Depends. Depends on whether I'm getting new parts or used parts. Used parts anywhere from eBay, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp. Usually those. New parts is usually Amazon, Newegg, eBay. Funny enough, if you want stuff from Amazon, Newegg, sometimes you can buy it from Newegg on eBay. They have their own eBay account. Newegg does. You can sometimes find the exact same products as you find on Newegg's website on their eBay listing for either a discount or faster shipping, stuff like that. So yeah, that's another thing. And what else? Oh, AliExpress. I use AliExpress for like my little RGB adapters for the remotes, and sometimes like motherboards for older parts, some coolers, some fans, sometimes cases. I usually don't buy anything like the GPUs from there though. It's usually sketch. Okay, so my current running theory. I keep reaching for the top of the power button. Current running theory is the might need a BIOS update for the CPU, which is no big deal. Yeah, that's what it seems like. Let's get that swapped out real quick. Normally I do that off stream, but I figure we'll keep it on stream so you can see the first boot and everything like that. So you can see the process of diagnosing a hiccup in the build process. For me, it's an incredibly minor one, but for someone who's building this at home, first time builder, this would be terrible. Where's the MP spreader? I think it's camera off me, hope it. That's okay, I got plenty more. I'm just grabbing another MP spreader. What we're going to do is we're going to scrape all of the paste off the CPU real quick. And we're going to scrape all the excess around the edge of the cooler. I'm going to put it in the middle, splooge it down, spread it out. So we're going to swap the CPU out for a moment. And double check that boots with the 7000 series CPU. It says 9000 series ready, but it's not always true. Oh, damn it, I gotta... Alright, never mind. I gotta take the cooler brackets off real quick too. No, that's not a steal. Well, it depends on where you're in the world. In America, no. If you're in the US, then it's not a very good deal at all. I just... Oh wait, 56, yeah, I just got one for like $350. Like half that cost. on 16 gig. No, 16 gig. Then the 8 gig I got for $350. The 16 gig was only like 100 or 150 more, maybe. Definitely not almost double. For that cost, you can just get a 5070 on Amazon for the same price. Let's pop this out real quick. And let's get our test CPU in there. We got this tester CPU for BIOS updates. Alright, now just for test booting purposes, we're just going to grab a little stock cooler here and the cheap thermal paste. Alright, cheap thermal paste, stock cooler. Do a test boot here. Oh, I gotta plug into there though. That's gonna be a pain. Okay, never mind. We're not gonna do that because it's being. Yeah, that's more of a pain. Let's go ahead and. Why do I keep losing these thermal paste spreaders? I keep putting them in. I got so many, it doesn't really matter. Oh, it's right there. Alright, let's get all that expensive thermal paste off there and hold that to the side. Bring it off. I'll put the brackets back on real quick. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 9 total. We got 1 here, 2 there, 3 here, that's 6, and we got 3 along the front. And then if you're counting technically, there's 3 fans on the graphics card, and then there's 1 tiny fan in here on the AIO as well. So technically there is 13 fans total. But case fans, there's 6 plus 3 on the radiator, which also work as case fans. Okay, we got that on there. This one's actually built for a customer. So it's custom built, but nothing like crazy custom in it specifically. It's quick and sometimes it'll be a pain to get the sides to line up. There we go. Cool. Got the thermal paste on my glove. Okay. We got a 7000 series CPU in there real quick. And then we've got one RAM stick for maximum boot compatibility here to figure out what's going on. Power supply, monitor, keyboard, mouse. You do not like me. What do you want from me? Why are we doing this? Let's find out. I mean, that completely depends on your personal use case specifically. Like, you doing like AI work or graphic design, or like it's like depends on what your use case is. If you can find a good deal on a 5090 and you need the upgrade, sure, but otherwise, not really. Okay, so we're getting full fan speed because I can feel it. Yeah, full fan speed. And we're getting CPU RAM LED. So that, I touched the fan blade. Not gonna hurt nothing. No. That generally is meaning it's not reading the CPU. Is what it's doing, because yeah, 100% fan speed there. So nothing wrong with the RAM. So I confirm that's not it there. Now normally that would be BIOS update, but I just put a 7000 series in there, so this is almost certainly motherboard related. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this cooler off. And then put this RAM stick in here. You guys have to watch the fun diagnosis when something doesn't work straight out the box, so you can figure out what the issue is here. Now, this film piece is so annoying, dude. It's everywhere. Get some nice purple on the paper. Microfiber cloth. Swipe that down. Put that down too. Alright. Then paste is off of there. Wipe it off the glove. Alright. That way it stops spreading thermal paste everywhere. Alright, I just wanted to test a theory real quick here by hooking this up, put this on, clean paste off of here. Is the CPU getting warm? No. No, it's not. Then I got a DOA board. That's okay. I can always get it swapped out for another one. Just an inconvenience. But set up a rate trying to order another one. But it's a tiny bit warm. Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah, not common, but it happens. See? That's what I was talking about. New parts does not save you from issues. But no worries. It can be rectified quite easily. Let's see about some options here real quick. First, I want to check the socket and see if this is addressable of an issue, or if we gotta overnight a new motherboard and return this one. Of course, regardless, this won't become an issue for the customer, just be a minor setback and inconvenience for him. Just be a day later. Let's check this socket. Make sure there's no bent pins or anything. Well, it's supposedly a brand new motherboard, but sometimes listings can be incorrect. All the pins look good. Yeah, those seem fine. Alright, give me a moment, you guys. Check something online. What's this exact model here? Okay, good news. I can overnight a new motherboard. It will come tomorrow, this exact same model. B650S Wi-Fi. I can get a replacement through Amazon next day shipping. So I don't know if you would be down for it, if we do like a stream swapping this out tomorrow, or maybe we just end it here and I just swap it out off stream as soon as it comes in the mail, so the customer gets it as soon as possible. Unless you want to watch the diag and repair process of swapping out a part that came DOA. Also, I love how the one time I don't like test the CPU motherboard RAM combo on a box outside the case, that's the time the motherboard is the issue. Now, there's an incredibly small, rare chance that this is the cable extension's fault, but we can test it. Just take a moment. Just gotta finagle the plug out because it's blocked by the radiator right now. I am lifting the clip right now for the backside with a pry tool. And then I am pushing the plug out. Actually, I don't even have to unplug the connector. I can just disconnect this. And then plug this in next to it. It's just two CPU plugs. It doesn't matter which one you use. You don't need both. Alright. Trick is, if you pre-bend it like this, you can fish it in and then plug it in like that. So we're going to do that. This is such a pain to plug in right now with the radiator. This radiator is very thick, so just bear with me, you guys. I may have to take the radiator out just to plug in the CPU connector, which is crazy, but it's also kind of common. Oh, almost had it. Almost had it. Yeah, I might be just spending way too much time finagling this when I can just take the radiator out. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let's go ahead and Pop 7600X back in there. You guys imagine if it's just the cable extension, that'd be crazy. It's rare, but it happens. Just like it's rare for new parts to be bad, but it also happens. I'm gonna flip it on. I'm gonna hold touch CPU here. CPU is not getting warm, and it is also stuck on CPU RAM still. Okay, another thing that could be bad as well is the power supply DOA as well, which is also, like I said, very uncommon. All these things are possibilities, so we can't rule any of them out for certain. Yeah, I just double checked the listing. Brand new in the box, unused motherboard. Yep. Every part here is brand new. Let's plug in my tester EVGA power supply that I know is good. CPU plug. There it is. Okay. We've unplugged the other power supply. We'll plug down CPU and motherboard, and we'll set this guy down like that. What we'll do is we will go ahead and unplug the graphics card, because this power supply does not have a 600 watt plug on it for the graphics card. So gently, of course, gently. Unplug GPU. Set that aside gently on my power supply. I'll grab the tester graphics card. Put that little guy in there. Okay. Yeah, at this point we have basically all but 100% confirmed motherboard related. Because swap the power supply, swap the RAM, swap the graphics card, swap the CPU. It's unfortunate because every one of these parts is brand new. But this is the process of going through everything. Yep. Yeah, it's confirmed. Yeah, we've done everything we can. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I could think of. Nah. That's that. Okay. I'm overnighting a new new motherboard. Be here tomorrow. Okay, new motherboard is ordered. It will be here tomorrow. I will get it with you. Yeah, you can let me know now, or you can let me know later. Do you want to see a stream of me fixing the computer tomorrow, or would you like it just completed off stream and not brought to you? Because I don't. Oh, okay, no worries. Okay. I will go ahead and I will set your computer aside for tonight. And tomorrow, when the new one comes in, what I will do is I will take your CPU and I'll take your RAM and I'll take graphics card and I'll set it aside on test bench, hook it all up, and then I will test it. And if it works, the board's good to go, we'll go ahead and do a stream building the whole thing. If it takes more diagnosing, I'll just do the diagnosing off stream and then I'll fix it on stream. If that makes sense. That way you guys don't gotta watch me sit here Googling issues. But okay, awesome. Well, it was a fun stream regardless. I'm glad to see everyone who came by. If you guys would like to see a stream tomorrow, swapping this board out, I will go ahead and fix this. Just unfortunate circumstances. You know, some things, they come bad. It happens. Did all the testing I could. It's got to be the board. I'm 100% sure the 7600X works, and I'm 100% sure that this RAM stick works out of another working computer. I'm 100% sure this power supply works. Also my test power supply. So, we've confirmed everything that could be causing the issue is not causing the issue. It has to be the board. That's just so I can bring you guys along with the process of figuring out how to diagnose, you know, the issue here. We've put parts we know for sure work in there. And none of them took the issue away. Also, when you see the CPU light and the fans are at 100%, you know that generally that means there's no. It's like if a person, like if it was a person, they'd be like brain dead. No brain function is happening here. So there's, it just ramps the fans up to 100% no matter what. That's usually always CPU related or motherboard related. If RAM is the issue, it won't just peg the fans at 100% all the time. But yeah, so we know that CPU works. It's not that. We know power supply works. It's got to be board. Unfortunate, but guys have a great day. I'm gonna go ahead and clean my gloves, don't paste all over them. Yeah. See you guys tomorrow.